Hi, I am Marianne from Lux Yacht World, and I want to start with the moment that trips up almost every first-time charter client. They receive a quote. They read through the base rate, which looks substantial, and then they hit a line labeled APA, and the question that comes back to me almost every single time is the same one. What is this extra charge? It is not an extra charge. And that one misunderstanding, that single moment of confusion, is what sends a lot of people away from charter before they ever get close to a gangway. So let's fix it right now. And then I want to show you what is actually happening in this market because the picture is more interesting than most people realize. APA stands for Advanced Provisioning Allowance. It is not a fee. It is not a markup. It is a running cost float. Think of it the way you would think of handing a trusted captain your credit card before the trip starts and saying, use this for everything we need during the week. Fuel, food, wine, dockage, port fees, all of it comes out of the APA. The crew spend against it as the trip unfolds. When you come back to the dock at the end of your charter, whatever has not been spent comes back to you. You are not buying something. You are pre-funding the operational costs of your trip so the captain can move freely without stopping to ask for a card every time you pull into a new port. The number is typically around 30% of the base rate. So if your base charter fee is $100,000 for the week, expect an APA in the range of $25,000 to $35,000. That covers a full week of serious use. Long passages, premium provisioning, busy itineraries. If you anchor quietly and eat simply, you will likely see money returned. If you run hard every day with guests who enjoy the finest things, you may come close to spending it all. That is the design. It is honest accounting, not a hidden line item. Now, why does this matter beyond just knowing the definition? Because the moment you understand APA, the entire charter quote starts to read like information instead of a mystery. You can compare yachts properly. You can budget a trip accurately, and you can stop second guessing whether someone is trying to squeeze extra money out of you because they are not. The structure is actually quite transparent once you know what you are looking at. Let me pull back to the market itself, because there are things happening right now that change the calculus for anyone who has been curious about charter but has not yet committed to it. Grand View Research put the broader yacht charter market at roughly $16.7 billion in 2023. That is not a niche number. And the growth trajectory is being driven by several forces that are compounding at the same time. First, the fleet is expanding. New builds are expensive to run. We are talking running costs that can reach $1, $2, even $3 million a year for a large yacht. Owners offset those costs by opening their vessels to charter, which means more quality yachts entering the available pool every season. More supply at the top of the market is genuinely good news for the charter client. Second, the average size of charter yachts is creeping upward. The trend toward larger, better appointed vessels reflects what the market is asking for: space, amenities, dedicated crew, the kind of experience you simply cannot replicate on a smaller boat. Third, and this one surprises people, explorer and expedition yachts are moving from niche to mainstream. Norway, Iceland, Svalbard, the Azores, Patagonia, these are not fringe itineraries anymore. They are some of the most requested routes I handle. Clients who have done the Mediterranean 3 times are looking for something that feels genuinely remote, genuinely unrepeatable. The expedition category is answering that. Fourth, the geography of charter clients is shifting. New wealth from Asia and the Gulf is arriving in a market that barely registered those regions a decade ago. The implications for fleet positioning, for itinerary design, for the destinations that get developed, that is still playing out, but the direction is clear. 2 things consistently surprise people who are new to charter, and I want to name them because they change the conversation. The first is that the broker is paid by the owner, not by you. There is no direct fee for using a charter broker. The broker's commission comes from the owner's side of the transaction, which means you have someone with deep fleet knowledge, vetting yachts, reading contracts, managing provisioning questions, and handling issues if they arise, and you are not writing them a separate check to do it. Use a broker. The second surprise is about timing.